going to discuss a very important Finance Act 2021 amendment in the Income Tax Act in regards to deduction of tax in case of specified senior citizen, yani ki Section 194P. So let's us interpret what the Section 194P saying, and after that we will be discussing two notifications issued by CBDT on 2nd September regarding this section. So let's start with Section 194P. 194P subsection 1 says, notwithstanding anything contained in the provisions of Chapter 17B. Chapter 17B is TDS chapter of TDS, deduction and payment of tax. In case of specified senior citizens, the special bank. So these are the new two terms which have been introduced in Section 194P. So any specified senior citizen or special bank shall, after giving effect to deduction of Chapter 6A and rebate allowable under 87A, it means we have to give deduction under Chapter 6A and 87A. Let's see what regards the deduction is allowable to. We the special bank shall compute total income of the specified senior citizens for the relevant assessment year and deduct income tax on such total income on the basis of rate in force. That means the crux of this section is, when a specified bank give any income to specified senior citizens, then that specified bank shall deduct TDS on by calculating the total income of that specified senior citizen at the rate in force. Its wordings is similar to 192 TDS on salary. So you might be thinking, what type of income should a specified should be giving to the senior citizen that he has to deduct TDS in such a way? So let's see what the other subsection 2 is saying. So before that, we let's jump to the explanation to 194P. What is the meaning of specified bank? Specified bank means a banking company as the central government may, by notification in official gazette, specify. So the notification we are talking about, the two notification, one is in this regards, notification by a central government, it may specify. And definition of specified senior citizen means individual, resident individual. Only a resident individual can be a specified senior citizen who is attained the age of 75 years, okay, or more at any time during the previous year, or who has income in the nature of pension. That specified person should have the income in the nature of pension and no other income. The person should not have any other income except, there is an exception. Means he can have income, he must have income from pension. It is the condition, and income in nature of interest. But such income in the nature of interest must be received on any account maintained by such individual in the same specified bank. It is the condition. It means the income from which the pension is coming from, the interest income should also be coming from that specified bank only. If this condition is satisfied and the senior citizen should be of 75 years or more, then 194P is applicable and has furnished the declaration in the specified bank to the specified bank. The assessee has to furnish declaration in such contain such particulars informed and verified as may be prescribed, and this is the second notification where central government has prescribed the declaration and the forms in which such declaration has to be furnished, etc., etc. So crux of 194P is, whenever a super senior, when a specified senior citizen having the age of 75 or more, first condition, second condition, have an income in the nature of pension and interest and both the income are from the same specified bank. And what are the banks? What are the banks? As may be notified by the central government. What could it be notified? It can be all the nationalized bank, I guess. We will see the notification in a while. So let's see the notification in a while. So let's see the notification. It is notification on 2nd September, notification number 19 oblique 2021. So in exercise of the power confirmed in clause A of explanation to 194p, as we have read earlier, central government hereby notifies specified bank to mean a banking company which is a scheduled bank. It means scheduled banks are notified as specified banks, has appointed as agent and has been appointed as agents of RBI. It means agents of RBI are also specified bank. For the purpose of this notification, banking company shall have the meaning of 45A of the RBI Act 1934, and scheduled bank have the meaning of clause E of the RBI Act. So it means that all the scheduled banks and the agents of the RBI under section 45 of the RBI Act are specified banks. If any super specified senior citizens receives any pension income and interest income, then the TDS will not be deducted under section 192 in case of pension and 194A in case of interest income, because 194p overruling all of the chapter of TDS. Then TDS is not deducted as per those provision sections, but as per 194p. Now we have to understand why this section has been introduced. This has been introduced to lower the burden of the senior citizens from the compliance burden as per of the income tax act to file the return. If they have income, then the TDS has been deducted. TDS has been deducted under section 10, at the rate of 10% in case of interest, but their income might be taxable under the 20% slab rate or 30% slab rate or 5% slab rate. Then they have to file return, pay additional tax, or take refund, etc. So there is a compliance burden on senior citizens. To reduce that, so any senior citizens above the age of 75 or more is not bound to file return. Now, why I am saying not bound to file return? Because of subsection 2. Because in subsection 2, the provisions of section 139 has been written. One section of the provision of section 39 shall not apply to the specified senior citizen for the assessment year relevant to the previous year in which the tax has been deducted under section subsection 1. It means if tax has been deducted under section 194p subsection 1, then the specified senior citizens is not required to file ITR under section 139, because all the tax has been computed, income has been computed, and tax has been determined and deducted and paid to the central government, and all the compliance burden has been shifted from the assessee to the specified bank. Thus, so to understand this, I have prepared some examples. Let's do some examples and see the conclusion of this. Example 1. An assessee, Mr. Gupta, has attained an age of 75 years on 9th November 2021. Okay. It means this section 184p introduced in assessment year in Finance Act 2021. So it is relevant for previous year 21-22 or assessment year 2022 to 23. So it is relevant for this. So it is a specified senior citizens. Let's see. First condition of senior citizen has been established, and next is the following income from from specified banks से उसको ये income हो रही है. Pension income 15,000 monthly, interest on FD 3,50,000 annually, and he has also a deduction of chapter 6 of 50,000 annually. Let's it can be any, or it can be any deduction. Let's not go into the details. Solution 1. Since all conditions in 194p are fulfilled, what are the conditions? Mr. Gupta is of the age of 75 or more during the previous year, itna 2021 22. Mr. Gupta has only pension income and interest income from the specified bank. He does not have any other income from any other source. Assuming Mr. Gupta has furnished the declaration to the specified bank, and such declaration has been prescribed by notification number 20. It is notification number 9. We will read it in a while. The specified bank will not Thus, specified bank will not deduct TDS on the pension or in the interest income because 194P overrules the entire chapter of the TDS, deduction collection of tax. Also, specified bank will calculate tax. Then the specified bank will calculate tax by after calculating the total income of Mr. Gupta for the assessment year 2022-23 or 2021, and deduct tax in according to the rate in force. If for the relevant financial year the rate is applicable are these, it means 5%, 20%, 30% plus cess and surcharge, or as per 115 BAC, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%, as the case may be. What the option assessee has choose, the bank has to deduct TDS accordingly. But after providing deduction under chapter 6A and section 87A. So how do we calculate? So first we have to compute total income of the Mr. Gupta. So pension income 15,000 monthly. It means 1,80,000 annually. Interest 3,50,000. Gross total income becomes 5,30,000. Now deduction we will give deduction of 50,000. The total income is come out to be 4,80,000. Now 4,80,000 as for total income. The tax of the assessee will be 9,000, but we have to provide rebate under section 87A as given in 80p 194p. So the net tax payable is nil, so that bank will not deduct TDS on the income he is giving to Mr. Gupta. If there is no 194p, then the bank will deduct TDS on the pension, or not on the pension, but it is TDS will be deducted on the interest income at rate of 10%. It means 35,000. Then the assessee, the senior citizens, will have to file the ITR to claim the refund of it. Is an additional burden and such financial and compliance burden to the senior citizen. To relieve them from this section has been introduced. What are the comments on the section 1? If Mr. Gupta had any other income other than the pension interest income from the same specified bank, okay, then 194p will not be applicable and the specified bank will deduct TDS as per the relevant provisions on the respective incomes. Then 194p will not be applicable, and this is the crux. Let's see the next example, and where increases some amounts. All the points are same, but the pension income is 30,000 instead of 15,000, and interest income is 5,50,000, and deduction is 1,50,000. Let's calculate. All the conditions are fulfilled. No other income, no TDS will be deducted on pension on interest, and the specified bank will calculate the total income and deduct tax at the rate in force. So let's calculate the total income. Pension income 3,60,000, 30,000 per month according to 30,000 per month. Interest income is 5,50,000. Total gross total income 9,10,000, giving the deduction under chapter 6A, and the total income comes on to be 7,60,000. Now the tax on 7,60,000 as per assuming not opt for 115 BAC is 62,000. There will be no rebate as income exceeds the total income exceeds 5 lakh. So the tax after including sex of excess of 4%, 64,480. Now the TDS to be deducted on all of the income by Mr. Gupta from the specified bank will be 62,000. Yeah, I have written it wrong. 64,480 or 5,373.33 per month. If specified bank is given him income on monthly basis, then he will deduct TDS and deposit it to the government and file the TDS return accordingly. So let's we have read section notification 98 2021, which defines the which specified the specified bank, notifies the specified bank, it means the scheduled bank. Now notification number 99, as power confirmed by section 194p and 206 AB, 26 income tax 26th amendment rules. Okay, there shall come force the date the publication. Okay, from the date it is in declare. Rule 26D, it is important. Furnishing of declaration evidence of claims by the by the specified senior under section 194p. So the declaration required to be furnished by the specified senior citizen to the specified bank under sub clause 3 of clause B of explanation to 194p. It means explanation clause B subclause 3. It is talking about this. What is the subclause 3? Furnished declaration and particulars in regards to this. So shall be form number 12B BAA. So a form has been made, form 12 BBA, to be furnished in paper duly verified. On furnishing of the declaration on Form 12 BBA, the specified bank shall, after giving effect to the deduction of Chapter 6A and the rebate under Section 87A, compute the total income of the senior citizens for the relevant assessment year and deduct the tag on the rate in force as written by the effect deduction allowable under chapter shall be given on the basis of the evidence, furnished. It means such deduction first, as we do in while calculating the TDS on salaries. First, we provide deduction in chapter 6 on the estimated basis or as per the declaration provided by the employee. Same way, such deduction shall be provided as per the estimate or declaration by a, subject to available of evidence till the end of the financial year. The declaration referred to in subsection 1, subrule 1, and the evidence for claiming the deduction chapter 6 referred to in subrule 3 shall be properly maintained by the specified bank. All the burden is for all the maintenance to be maintained by the specified bank and shall be made available to the principal chief commissioner of income tax or the chief commissioner of income tax as when required. The principal director general of income tax systems and the director general of income tax as the case may shall specify the procedure for furnishing the particulars. Specify the procedure for furnishing the particular form 12b BBA. It will in such form in which the declaration is to be submitted and evidence is to be submitted. The principal rules, rule number 31, rule subrule 1A, where the words 192, the words figures 192p shall be inserted. The such rule is regarding what is such rule is regarding in the filing of TDS return. All the rules which has been applicable to 192 about the collection of evidence and filing of returns under return on the statement number 24Q. So first 24Q is only filed for salary 192. Now it is also filed, or 192A. Now it is also filed for 192P, the new section similar to salary has been introduced. So principal rule in rule 31A, subrule 1, clause A, after the words 192, same 192P. It's not that important because all the things are same. Section 193 to 196D, we have to exclude 194p from that. So thus the word other than 194p, because this clause is for non-salary TDS return. It means form 26Q, and first is for form for salary TDS, form 24Q. After subrule 3A, the following subrule shall be inserted. Specified bank, we have to define the specified banks. It's not that important. Now the form 12BA has been introduced as per rule 26D. It is a declaration in how in the form in the way the specified senior citizen has to declare is to provide declaration to avail the deduction under section 194p. Name, PAN or Aadhaar, previous year, date of birth, name of the specified bank, name of the employer from which the pension is drawn, pension payment order, etc. So verify, it is a declaration of verification. Now the form 16 has been introduced. Now for this, if the specified bank has deduct TDS, now he has to provide for a certificate. So certificate, there are two types of TDS certificate forms for certificate for TDS. For one is salary, that is form 16, another is form 16 and non-salary. So since all the provisions are applicable as per the salary, so form number 16 is applicable. It is a certificate under section 203, 192, and again under section 192, or the pension and interest income from the specified signature under 194p. Such amendment has been made. It is the details of the TDS deposited in the challan. We have to deposit the challan under section 194p by the bank. It is a challan format verification. Now this is part B in the form, similar to the salary, where special bank will determine the way he has determined the total income and the tax thereon. Whether it is important to give an option of 194 BAC, because the tax rate in force will be changed according to that. It is all the same. We have given deductions, etc., etc. In relation to senior citizens, whether opting for it is annexure to senior citizen for TDS deduction under section 194p. What's the other form? Okay, it is for 192, and the next for 194p. Okay, those are the, yeah, it is for 194p. Okay, okay. Now notes. It is not so important. It is the general practical life. No, the government, non-government deduction to be fill information part A. It's not that much important. In form 24q, the following form shall be it is regarding the statement of the TDS return which has to be filed by the specified bank. Now that it is the form 24q, these words has been introduced. Okay, and 24q, line by line we have to provide details of the deductee. Now there is a column of sections. Now the TDS will be deducted accordingly. This is the payment for the senior citizen. 94p, this is the section code. 92a, b or c, it is for salaries under respective sections. Or these are the only the structure of the forms which has to be. I think the utility of the TDS will be updated after that, for the second quarter. I guess the new 24q form will have updated about 194q, 194p, and for the form 260 non-salary 26qb. Okay, no, it is about QB. We are not talking about QB because QB is applicable for only 194 IA. We are searching for form 26Q because I have to see the words. 26Q is regarding the TDS other than salaries. It means 193 to 196A, but we have to exclude 194. I have to search it out. 26Q. Okay, we have no in this. So, but in the notification it has been written that the words shall be introduced other than a, so that it might be changed in the form it's also. So this is the our new amended new insertion by the Finance Act 2021, which has been introduced, notified, and relevant notifications has also been issued by the central government on 2nd September 2021. I will attach this PDF and such notifications in the description box. Do provide link of that also. Do download it for your reference and read it out for your understanding. Thank you.